This is how we used to build the world. Not stuff to be thrown away, to be junked after a couple of months. I'm going to take you back to the height of the Cold War, the mid 1960s, when all of Western Europe was in fear of being at the front line of a nuclear holocaust with the Soviet Union. Countries everywhere were preparing their citizens for defence. In Denmark, the Civil Defence Unit prepared toolkits to be distributed throughout society, air raid shelters, community centres, areas for action. These toolkits came with a rucksack, so you could move with a full toolkit on your back. And I have in front of me here today an unopened, since the 1960s, Danish Civil Defence Toolkit. This is going to be a treat for anybody that's interested in modern history, industrial heritage and preparation. First thing up, the box itself, I believe to be original. It's been well stored for over 50 years and the entire package weighs 18 kilos, that's about 40 pounds. Opening up, there is brown paper. This is unopened since the 60s. And here is the heavy duty canvas rucksack. So the box itself is perfectly fitting basically to the rucksack. Check out the smell, and it's got a storage smell, as you would expect for surplus, canvas surplus that's been around for 50 years. So it's got on the front CFE possibly, and we'll go through the box and look at everything, and then maybe take closer, more detailed looks at equipment later. So as you can see, when you open this up, this is the top flap, the roof of the pack, and it's got straps here and pockets, slots for all the various different tools. Now I'll move the camera back because the backpack is pretty large, so we get it all in the picture. So the way this would work is you've got the two side flaps to go like that, then the bottom flap comes up, and then you'd then bring over the lid and close it like that. There are webbing shoulder straps, leather strengthening parts at the bottom, just there. Of course, as you expect for the time, robust metal fixtures. Okay, so this is interesting. So for one shoulder strap is quick release. And that was packed in, and there's a side carrying handle here, which has got a little bit of, feels like rubber tubing in it, so it won't turn around in your hand, twist in your hand, so it'll make it a little bit more comfortable to carry. We'll get into the second layer. Again, another piece of brown paper, and the first tool on top is a set of bolt cutters. In English, drop forged steel. It says record cutter here. It's got a manufacturing label on it. It's from the Record Bolt Cutter Company. Drop forged steel handles with short adjusting arms. Best results are obtained with careful treatment and correct maintenance. And on the back we have some more instructions. In usage, grease-proof paper around the cutting jaws, marked here CF, which is a Danish ownership mark. I wonder where this is made. The label, because it's all in English and everything else on it is in English, makes me feel that this is made in England. So this is a made in England set of bolt cutters. Awesome. Now we can take here the packing list, and this has a date on it, 1967. It's in a plastic sleeve. It's got a list of all the contents. I'll zoom in on this in another shot. And on the back, it's got a diagram to show you how to pack the backpack. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs, and I've read the packing list, so I know these are 4-inch nails. So nails can be used to repair things, of course, build shelters. So here you've got 5 packs of nails. Not sure how many nails are in each pack, but there's a whole bunch of nails here. Blue tape at the top. The tape looks like it's dried and fallen off 4 of the packets. So a bunch of nails, a bunch of 4-inch nails that you can use to build and repair with. Now what's in this mystery white package? Okay, it's stapled together at the top. I can look inside and there's a pair of black rubber gloves. So let me carefully open this up. I want to try and preserve it as much as I can. So I think it's a little bit of history here. Should be nice, other people can look at after we've looked at it. So let's pull out here, and you've got a pair of gimp gloves covered in talc to stop them sticking together, and they're a big size too. Good size, good pair of rubber gloves there, which could be used for clearing up all sorts of shit. Here we have, this looks like it's going to be the cover to another tool. So that we get into the third layer. So now we're getting into a layer of tools. A hacksaw, brand Viking. What's great about this box so far, and I know it's going to be like this all the way through, is that all of the tools in this box, they're made in Scandinavia, Northern Europe, the UK, from the 1950s. Just as a bunch of tools, this kit is incredible. Nothing, I mean, you know, I don't want to get too saying that European stuff is better, but if you can get 1960s tools like this unused for the price that I got this kit for, just for what it is, just as a bunch of tools, this is top quality, high quality stuff. This is stuff that will last you multi lifetimes, will not ever let you down. So good to use this old gear. Look at this beautifully lacquered wooden handle here. You want to clonk someone on their head with that. Look at that hacksaw. And hacksaw with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 extra blades. We're obviously in an emergency expecting you to be hacking through a lot of stuff. So, a hacksaw. Oh, I like this. This is a, whoa, I'm not really familiar with this type of tool before, but try and work it out. It's a Danish steel, Dansk Stål Industry, Danish steel, made in Denmark, trademarked, and it's, so obviously it's a hammer, but then also on the back we've got a nail puller plus a pick. So it's got multi uses on the back. It's a basic hammer, also a pick, and the way it's built, it reminds me a little bit of a fireman's hammer. It's got the CF again, the ownership mark for the civil defence. Civil Forsvaret, I'm not even going to try and butcher it, but it's Civil Defence Organisation of Denmark. It's got the product number there. Hammer, multi-tool at the end. Made in Denmark, great stuff. And we've got a couple of screwdrivers here, a couple of flat-headed screwdrivers, a big one, medium-sized one. Cold chisel, marked with CF again. Made in Germany, German steel. A pair of multi-use pliers marked with CF. Cutters there. Grips. Can be used for loosening bolts, whatever. And this is, oh, it's also, it states here that it's for, you can be used for cutting electricity It says 15,000 volts proof. I'll let somebody else test that out. So they're rubberized. If you need to cut a live wire, or if you're not sure if a wire is live or not. Pliers and cutters. Cutters, again, basic snips. You check what it says on this. These are made in Sweden, Eskilstuna, Sweden. That's the centre of industry, has been for hundreds of years in Sweden, Eskilstuna. So the Eskilstuna clips. A plumber's wrench, or bolt wrench, you want to call it. This is made in standard material. I can't work out where this is made. I think this is made in Germany. So adjustable plumber's wrench. Another cold chisel. So it looks like they're expecting you to be building stuff, cutting stuff up, destroying stuff. It's all heavy duty stuff. I mean, this is a toolkit for heavy duty work. Putting stuff together, taking things apart. Adjustable spanner. Guy d'Orient, again, made in Germany. Okay, so yeah, the plumber's wrench was also made in Germany because that was a Guy d'Or brand. So adjustable spanner and another cold chisel, pointed chisel. And we're down to, which I think is the last layer. So I guess we could describe this last layer as the big tools. We've got a sledgehammer, no manufacturer's marks on it, the CF ownership mark for Danish civil defence. A nice hatchet, large bladed hatchet. Oh, lots of information on this side. It says be careful, this comes sharp. Yeah, pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp. You couldn't shave with it. An Agdor, and this is all in Swedish. So this is all a Swedish brand, and it's made by Hultsbruks, and that company is still around. I think they've gone for a few ownership changes since this was made. But an Agdor Hultsbruks large hatchet. Take this next, a crowbar, like a swan's foot crowbar. No manufacturer's marks on it that I can see. Yeah, there could be something there. It's got some sort of stamping on it there. Not really legible. A collapsible or in two-part pickaxe. This looks like something they've taken from the military, and in fact it says US. It says US Dia Calc. Anybody know what that could be? Dia Dalk, Dia Lalk, US Dia Calc. Not sure if that's going to come out on the camera. This could be something they picked up from the Yanks. It's got CF, which is they've over stamped a previous stamping. Goes together like that, holds together in friction. Yeah, it's got another US mark in there. US diamond. US diamond something or other. Be a pretty handy weapon too in a pinch. Finally, yep, finally. Nothing underneath this, is it? No. A saw. A wood saw. Double-edged. Coarse teeth, fine teeth. Ooh. And it says finest Swedish steel, made in Denmark. Okay, so they got the steel from Sweden and they put it together in Denmark, and it's the Jack brand. And that leads me back to that canvas cover we found earlier on. So the saw will fit in that, and that's the entire contents. Incredible. Great manufactured tools. in that time capsule. Super exciting, love it. We'll go through the packing list here. This could be a good reference for other people that have got this set, maybe don't have it complete. I've actually tried to research this bag and I've really not found any information on it. I've been trying to research it since I got the bag, and that was almost a year ago now. It's not to say there isn't information out there, it's just that I've not been able to find it. So at the top here we've got Civils for Savars Stevenson's Technis Contour, which basically means the Civil Defence Board's technical office. I don't think I'm going to try and translate, it's just, it'll get far too boring. And it says rucksack model 1967, CPM 265, 2825. Some more reference information here for filing it, its version. Packing list December 1967. I'll just point out some interesting parts here to translate it. Venstrklap, that means left flap. På mitten, in the middle, and the right flap. So it goes through all of the different tools. Looks like their their item number on the right hand side, the quantity and the description of the tools, or the not necessarily tools but the nails, which are here, which says 5 packs of some 4-inch nails. Here it's a universal tong isolerat, which means it's insulated from electricity. So it says left flap, in the middle, right flap, and that's going to be useful because when you turn it over it gives you a diagram, and this is the top, so this is the middle flap, this is the left flap, this is the right flap, and it shows you how to put it into the rucksack. So without further ado, I'm going to fit it up. Packing this bag I thought was going to be a pain, but it was an absolute pleasure. This was a total revelation. They haven't just given a rucksack a basic backpack to put this equipment in. They've actually designed this canvas backpack meticulously. This is engineered down to the finest detail. This isn't just a rough drawing of how the equipment should be installed in the bag. This is, I've got it upside down. This isn't just a rough drawing. This is, it's upside down for you. And that's the right side up for you and upside down for me. This is a scale, perfect scale engineering drawing of this bag. The way they put this together is incredible. Just the fit and the fit for all of the tools and how they've designed it, and the drawing is perfect. This isn't just, okay, roughly this is how you stick it in. This drawing is exactly how it all goes together. It's an example of the thought they put into this. They've got a pocket here for the edge of the axe to go in. You've got a proper held down webbing strap across it there, and at the bottom there's another webbing strap to fit it into, and it's all like that. There's a pocket here for the nails and a sleeve here for your rubber gloves. And like I said, this isn't just a rough drawing, this is an engineering scale drawing. Everything looks exactly the same as it does on the drawing. This was done back in the days when things were done properly, and the way things should still be done today. Incredible. I'm proud to own this type of gear. This is the sort of thing you show young people today and explain, this is how we used to build the world. Not stuff to be thrown away, to be junked after a couple of months, best 9 months a year. Stuff built to last, stuff designed with care and attention. Incredible. So you've got all the tools, nails in the bottom, gloves at the top. Let's close this puppy up. So that flap goes first. And this flap. it goes through like that. It goes over. It goes over. And that is the deal. Let's put it on. Get ready for some serious civil defence. And here we have the loadout. Doesn't jiggle up and down on the back. You know, for a basic canvas pack, what you'd think of all those jiggly jangly tools in it, they've managed to get it really tight so that if you had to march with this, look, you can hardly hear basically the entire toolkit. When I jump up and down, you can't hear it jangling, you can't hear it rattling. That's fucking dangerous, incredible. And for 18 kilos, 40 pounds, with just a canvas load bearing pack, strapped pack, webbing pack, it's pretty comfortable. You could walk with this. You're young, fit, you get a good way in this. What an amazing piece of kit. I knew I was going to like it. I love all the old gear. That stuff that's built to last. But then putting it together, putting it in the pack, seeing how smartly it's loaded together, seeing how they thought about it so that, you know, anybody could have found those instructions, put it all in the bag, and now trying stuff. You've got to try stuff to understand it. And if you told me you could get all of those heavy duty tools into one bag and then you could put it on your back and you could walk around with it and there's nothing moving in there, that's what's going to really irritate you with all those heavy tools. If you put it in a sack or put it in a bag it's not designed for, all those heavy duty tools, they're going to move around, they're going to bang and clang against each other. You know, if you need to move in a quiet manner, you know, secretive manner, you don't want things to be jingling and jangling around. But this is, guys, you'd have to be here and try this pack on to understand how freaking cool they've designed it. All right, that's enough for me. Until next time, take it easy. The silent toolkit. That's what I'm going to call this vid. Freaking amazing.